This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Attack the Baseline, a WNBA podcast where every episode we attack our baseline knowledge of the WNBA. We're your hosts, John and Kristen Barber, and today we're back not to talk about the W, but a different league. No, it's not Unrivaled. This time, we're going to talk about Project B, the controversial new 5-on-5 league that will be starting in the fall of 2026, that we are getting drip-fed daily, little bits and pieces, learning all sorts of things about this new league, and we have yet to talk about it on the show. So ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, we figured why not do another mini pod talking about a league that we have yet to discuss. So before we get into all of those details, Kristen, how are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing well. It is officially break for me. I have off on Wednesday this week, and of course Thanksgiving, Thursday and Friday. So much needed. Things have been crazy with work, with the school that I work at. So definitely a needed break. I am happy to be relaxing a little bit.
Oh, I'm with you there. A nice little 5-day weekend. Much needed. Much needed. So, before we talk about all this good stuff, if you'd like to send us an email, you could do so at our email, attackthebaseline@gmail.com. Connect with us on Bluesky, Instagram, TikTok. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on whatever platform it is that you listen to. Tell your friends and family about the show and tell them how much you love listening to the two of us talk about women's basketball. And, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Help us continue to grow the show, as always. Now, I've been hesitant to talk about Project B. I've been waiting until we've had enough players join to be like, okay. But now that we have a list of 10 odd players of the 66 that will be joining the league, I think it's no longer something that we can leave to the side. So, Project B. Mm-hmm. What do we know about Project B? I'll let you start.
Okay. Well, it's definitely true that we have not been given that much information. We slowly, every couple days, are given, another player that's involved, some more details about partners. Elena Beard, one of the founders and a former WNBA player, did a podcast with Sarah Spain last week or the week before, that she kind of talked about it, but really still couldn't give very many details. So it's just left a lot of people a little bit uneasy, a little bit on edge. What is this mysterious new league that is really promising a lot?
Yes.
But we're really not getting a lot of details. So what we know is that this is going to be a tournament style league starting next November. So it has nothing's happening until then. It's not affecting Unrivaled this year. It's not affecting the W season.
Theoretically. I'll get to that later. But yes.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I'll say, like, Elena Beard has said, I respect the W completely. I do not want this to interfere with the W at all or compete with the W at all.
Got it.
At least that's what she says.
Great.
So they are not intending for that to happen. Basically, it's this group of tech guys. The co-founder of Skype, Jeff Prentice, a Google and Facebook executive, Grady Burnett, kind of came up with this idea to, how I understand it, is to just make more money in this space of women's basketball and basketball in general, which is a space that's been growing in the past few years. So these guys are like, okay, we can invest in this and we can make money from this too. So that's kind of the backbone, I think. But the other investors, which is Elena Beard, which is Candace Parker, WNBA players, kind of have this mindset of the point of this is to grow the game of basketball, to bring basketball to fans around the globe. Elena says that she played in 27 different countries. She's been around the globe, and she sees the gap of where there are fans and not necessarily a good game being played there. So she wants to bring basketball, to the fans that already exist and just aren't seeing it.
Yes.
To grow women's sports. But it's not just women. So like right now they are coming out with all the women that are going to be in it, and they're kind of talking about the women's side first, but they very fully intend to also start a men's tournament at the exact same time.
Yep.
Like they're doing both at the same time. They just haven't.
And that would overlap directly with the NBA. So
oh, sure.
It would be retired or out of the league NBA players at that point. But again, continue.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, they're starting with the women, but they intend to have the men at the same time.
Yes.
So it's not just a women's league.
Yes.
It's very much like both. So it's, at least for the women's side. I guess for the men's side, it is similar. We're not sure. They're really just talking about the women right now. But apparently it's going to be 6 teams, 11 players on each team. They'll play 7 2-week tournaments across cities in Asia, Europe, and the Americas.
Okay.
And at the end, you'll crown a team winner of these tournaments.
So they'll get to a city, and then they'll play a 2-week tournament at that city.
Yep.
And be awarded some sort of point.
Yep.
For winning or coming in second, and then they'll go to the next city, and they'll do it all again.
Yes,
correct. So I understand it. Okay. Anything else? Is that it?
I mean, do you have anything to add to what has been said currently? There's more, yeah.
Yes.
The partners, the contracts.
Yes, there's plenty more else to talk about. No, I mean, I don't know.
Structure. What do you think of the structure? I don't know.
I think the structure's fine. I want to call it what it is. It is a tournament. It doesn't feel like a league. The fact that it's as long as it is, I think is interesting. You're saying 7 weeks? No, sorry. It would be 14 weeks.
14 weeks.
That's a long time. That would directly impact anybody that would want to play an Unrivaled. It would overlap with Unrivaled. Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously you're doing one or the other.
In some sense, you might say it's not really a competitor with Unrivaled because Unrivaled's 3-on-3 and this is 5-on-5.
Sure. Yes.
And it's still basketball.
Yes.
But yes, it competes with that.
And we've talked about plenty of times on the show that You want players to have options when it comes to off-season work when the W is out of season. And this is apparently a very lucrative option, considering that we're hearing contracts somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 million plus. I don't know if that's every player, because if it's an 11-person roster, you're telling me that, let's say conservatively, if everybody's getting $2 million, that's $22 million a team before we talk about the coaches. That's $130 million on salary for these 66 players. I'd be curious if that was the case. I have to imagine there's some steps up and down. But I mean, from just a base level, 6 teams, 11 players, a good number of players, I'll say it, for the format it's catering to. But a travel style league, I don't know. Is that something that we need? I don't know.
I mean, in general, like, I like a tournament. I like the idea of visiting different cities. But something that I still wrestle with a little bit is like, so, like, are we really trying to build up a fan base and invest in a fan base? This grand idea of, like, investing in a city, like they say that they want to do.
Right. You're 2 weeks of a year. They're coming around. 2 weeks. It's time.
But, or are they just coming to a place for 2 weeks and, like, just playing their games, going back to their hotel and leaving?
Right. That's the thing. We know from using our eyes and paying attention to the league this year how much the W exploded. We know that Golden State was selling 18,000 tickets a game. They sold out every single game. Because we are not necessarily EuroLeague watchers, I don't know, for example, what the audience of a EuroLeague basketball game is. I'm sure, I'm not going to assume that nobody shows up, but when it's a new league, are we sure that the fans are going to show out? Are we sure of that? Are we sure you're going to sell the tickets that you're looking to sell? And
I mean, I would think, yeah.
And then grow. And then are you really going to grow a fan base, or is it like after the 2 weeks, they're like, well, I can't go to another game unless I'm traveling to another city for another 2 week window.
Yeah, that really is to be seen what their investment in the city will be. It also remains to be seen how these games will be watched for everyone else when they're not in your city. How are we going to watch these games?
Yes.
They seemingly have partners with the media companies, but Elena Beard would not say what those are on this podcast. She said they are working on developing a service that you can watch them.
Really?
Some kind of website, I guess.
Interesting.
These are tech bros that are like founding this league. So like, yeah, they can build a website. So we don't know how these games will be watched.
Are they going to be free? Are we going to have to pay for it? Like that is a big question, and obviously not one that they need to answer right now. But remind me, Athletes Unlimited, how could we watch those games? Those were streamed online, right?
Yeah.
Or they were on ESPN sometimes. But this is not. I would not expect this to be like connected to ESPN in any way. Would you expect that?
I have no idea. I mean, if it's competing with the NBA, like there's multiple NBA games on every night and college basketball.
Right.
Like,
college basketball.
I don't necessarily see how this would get a spot on ESPN.
And they would also be playing at times that are most likely not times that we can watch.
You're playing in Asia. You're playing 13 hours ahead of us.
You're playing in Europe. You're playing 6 hours ahead. Like it's going to be afternoon on the East Coast when maybe you catch a prime time game.
So maybe it's on at a certain time when it can be on an ESPN. I don't know.
Right.
We don't know who the partners are. Really, the only partner that we know of is Sela, which is connected to the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund.
Yes.
Which this is what people really have a problem with, as we can concur.
Yes.
So Elena Beard, she attempted to make it very clear that that Project B is not receiving money from this group, that they are not getting money from Saudi Arabia. They're not an investor. They are a partner in the sense that Project B is trying to be a global organization.
Yes.
So Project B, in her words, needs to partner with other global organizations to be able to be as global and as impactful as possible.
Yes. Be
so
global.
Sela, that's a global organization. They're partnering with Sela to help plan the events, basically help plan the games, is what she says.
Yes, but not taking any money from them.
So like, okay, fine. They're not an investor,
Yes.
but
We are investing in them.
You basically hired them to help run your games.
Right. Or do something to
me,
help you.
That's kind of worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, someone wants to give you money, okay, we can like say yes or no. You are actively seeking out a partnership with this group that has like serious issues with women, with the LGBTQ community, which largely is women's basketball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. An overwhelming amount.
So I think that makes it actually way worse to me.
Yeah. Yep.
She said, I'm just really like upset that this is what the public is getting caught up on, that our partnership with them, because we're not taking any money from them. You are paying them, presumably, to help you run your stuff.
Right.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or skins, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skins uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Kevin Harlan here. This Black Friday, Prime is taking over with an incredible day of live sports. Black Friday football is at the center of it all, with the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at 3 Eastern. Immediately after that, it's an exciting Emirates NBA Cup doubleheader. The Bucks will take on the Knicks at 7 p.m. Then the Mavericks will be in LA against the Lakers at 10. It's the final night of knockout rounds as teams vie for a spot in the quarterfinals. And the whole day starts on the links with the Capital One Skins game as 4 elite PGA golfers face off with $4 million on the line. Black Friday game day tees off with the Capital One Skins game at 9 a.m. Eastern. Then it's Black Friday football with the Bears and Eagles at 3. And it all culminates with a doubleheader of NBA basketball. The Emirates Cup action featuring the Bucks at Knicks at 7 and the Mavs at the Lakers at 10. And it's all only on Prime.
I'll be honest. I'll just say, all I'll say on this matter is because it's so messy and it's annoying that this has to be a thing. It's annoying that this has to be a thing. But like, if you have to be aware, and you are aware of the controversial nature of your partnering in this matter. You're very aware of it. If you're saying, I'm disappointed in how people are taking it, easiest thing to do, just don't get involved. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm sure you could do this without Sela. I'm sure you could do this without Sela. Mm-hmm. And because you're not getting any money from them, it's not going to hurt your ability to pay the players. And that's what matters, right? Mm-hmm. That's why the players are joining the league, right? Because they want money. Mm-hmm. Understandably so, because they've been underpaid in the W. So if I'm not getting any money from them and I'm still going to be able to pay the players what they deserve, then why even bother with the headache? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
So that's all. Like, that's why I haven't wanted to talk about this, because I'm like so annoyed that it's like, why does there have to be a controversy? And like, we're spending all this time worrying about the CBA getting signed. And as we're sitting here on November 25th, it doesn't sound like that's, going to come on time. And now you have what will be a rivaling league, even if it doesn't run in the same amount of time or during the same time frame, that will have an impact on how players are thinking about their financial future as a basketball player. And Unrivaled has done a great job at adequately paying the players for the format that they're playing in Miami. This is obviously a different format, and the players are getting paid much more, even much more than Unrivaled, to play in this league. But we are so starved. We need more details, and we need more transparency, or else, I'll be honest, I'm not going to want to watch it. Like, obviously we have a responsibility as this podcast to like pay attention to what's happening with it, but it doesn't make me excited to watch it. And then I look at all the names that they're getting signed, and I'm like, man, there's another star, and there's another star, and there's another star. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, I just wish there didn't have to be a controversy. It's frustrating.
I know.
I don't mind another league. I just wish it didn't have to be controversial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just like in general, I fully want these professional athletes to have generational wealth, and I want them to be paid what they deserve. Mm-hmm. It's just the way that the founding of this league is like being talked about. Mm-hmm. It's so like tech bro. It's so like finance. It's so like, what's the word? Like
6'5", blue eyes. I don't know what.
Like she basically said, like, we're gonna take women's basketball and make it like
formulaic,
like it's in the tech world. Like, we're gonna make it techy.
Yes, AI baby. Let's go.
Like, I know that there are women that there are basketball players that are contributing to this. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just the whole thing just seems like not very genuine to me.
No.
It doesn't have to be genuine. Yeah, you're making money. That's the point, right. Ultimately, is that you can make more money. And so the players can make more money. Amazing. But then I just don't want it like under this cloud of I'm doing everything I can do to help women in cities across the globe when they can't ever play basketball there. There are basketball teams there.
Right.
In Asia, in Europe, there's plenty of basketball teams.
Yeah.
So, like, do you really need to start your own thing so you can make money? Or could you just invest money in things that already exist and build up the people that have been doing it? I don't know. That's, like, also one of my issues. But here we are.
Well, we should mention who's been signed thus far, because the list is growing on the daily. I basically said to Kristen, we got Nneka Agumake was the first signing here, and I said, I don't want to talk about this league until we get 5 signings. And it took a little while, but now we're at like 11 or something like that. So we'll go down the list. Nneka Agumake, who will likely be retiring soon from professional basketball.
Yeah, but that's a huge deal.
Huge deal. The president of the Players Association is signed for a competing basketball league.
For millions of dollars when she's fighting to get paid in this league. And they absolutely announced her on purpose.
Yep.
First.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That made people pay attention.
And next we had Alyssa Thomas, an MVP candidate, a player that is playing in Unrivaled, who, if she were, when she will play for this league, safe to say, AT will not be playing in Unrivaled next year.
Right.
So 2-year window for AT and Unrivaled. Jonquel Jones, our center from New York.
Yes. I mean, this is where I can more so understand like international players who have roots playing overseas. I see more of them wanting to continue playing overseas.
But, AT and Nneka have done their fair share of overseas game.
Of course.
Jewel Lloyd, another long-term veteran of the W. Camila Cardoso, the first young name
that's very interesting
that we got,
to me.
But another international player. This was a player that Kristen and I were not familiar with. Lee Meng, a player who was a 1-year WNBA vet. She played in 2023, and then she moved to the Women's Chinese Basketball League, the WCBA, and Chinese Basketball Association, where she has been fairly dominant from what I'm seeing statistically. I'm curious if she has any intention of returning to the W because she is still a young player. 6-foot guard, good size. I mean, hey, maybe with the new CBA, maybe that interests her to come back. But right now, she's going to return to this league. Janelle Salon, another young player. Kelsey Mitchell, who, just like Alyssa Thomas, will not be participating in Unrivaled next year, if this is the case. And one Sophie Cunningham, who was announced several hours ago as we recorded this today. So
at first, when we were seeing Nneka, AT, Jonquel, I was thinking, okay, like it kind of makes sense that it's gonna probably be like older players.
Yeah, 30 plus.
Who, don't have much more time to get paid.
Right.
They won't be able to get a long contract in the next CBA, you imagine, as long as, younger players would get. They didn't have a chance to have NIL money in college, so they're behind, so you would say. That makes sense to me. I was surprised to see Camilla, although she always goes overseas in the off season.
Correct.
So I don't know. You don't know. It's whoever wants these contracts, and could be $2 million, could be $10 million. We do not know. We do
not know. And 66 spots does not necessarily mean that these will all be players from the W.
No.
The handful of other names that we've been connected with, based on either the league following certain players or just rumors that we've heard. Leonie Phoebish is one of the handful of players that is followed by Project B on social media. So we expect Leonie Phoebish to be a part of the group, another younger player. Maureen Johannes, she is suspected to be a player in this league as well. And then one Japanese star basketball player, Mai Yamamoto, who did not play in the W, according to Basketball Reference. Well, she actually signed a contract in February with the Dallas Wings and then was waived in May by the Dallas Wings, but did not ever play a game, it appears. So I guess W association in all cases at that point, even a little bit. But I would expect some other international players that we are unfamiliar with to join.
Yeah. No, I don't think it will be everyone from the W. It definitely will be international players that we haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm. What I mentioned earlier, that I'll just bring it back. My concern about this league, running from whenever it does, November to April or whatever it is the fact that with specifically this upcoming season, if the season gets delayed and starts late, and they are mandated to play 44 games by the CBA, which they figured out last year, then the schedule will push. They will play later, unless they're going to play more back-to-backs, which after what happened last year, they should not expect to do that. Of course, they could curtail the season a little bit, but that seems kind of silly to me too, because you need more attention. You need to continue to get viewership, blah, blah, blah. Alyssa Thomas will be in the playoffs. Nneka Ogwumike will likely be in the playoffs. Jonquel Jones will likely be in the playoffs. There will be a scenario, I can guarantee it, that a player, a high-profile player, at least one, likely multiple, will be removed from the W because they have already signed their contract with Project B, and they got to get over to wherever in Europe because the tournament's underway. And there's 11 players on the roster.
I would think that they would be late to Project B. There's
I guess,
11 players on these rosters.
I guess.
Sometimes
well, then
10.
what about the fans that they want to see the cool players?
Jonquel is not going to leave a finals here to go play in Project B, like a brand new thing, when apparently the founders of Project B don't want to interfere at all with the W.
Well, then start it in freaking December. Maybe only do 6 cities. Like, why do you even need to make it close? Why do you need to make it so close?
To make it as long as you could make it, to make as much money as you could make.
Yes. Corporate greed. That's where we're at, folks.
I think they would just be late to Project B.
Just like...
As the beginning of Project B, no, they're not going to leave the W.
Just like K-Mac was late to get to Fenner after Unrivaled last year. I get it. I just think that sets a weird precedent. Players showing up late the first year that you're going to do this thing. It's all I'm saying. I think it's just going to be a little...
Everyone knows the circumstances.
Insanely messy. I guess.
And if it's players from all over the world and just some of them are in the W, like they'll scatter the W players so they're not like all on one team.
Well, right, because we already have basically a full roster of players. That was like 11. I didn't exactly count how many. It's like 13 or something like that. I just think it's all really messy, and it would help if we just knew more details. And we will get more details, but that's all I really care to talk about Project B at this point.
No, we just wanted to acknowledge it, start a conversation about it. If anyone else has any thoughts or has heard any more information, email us, DM us, let us know. We're happy to chat.
Absolutely.
We just feel like at this point, this many players have been announced, then it has to be discussed.
I guess it's real.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or skins, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skins uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Kevin Harlan here. This Black Friday, Prime is taking over with an incredible day of live sports. Black Friday football is at the center of it all, with the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at 3 Eastern. Immediately after that, it's an exciting Emirates NBA Cup doubleheader. The Bucks will take on the Knicks at 7 p.m. Then the Mavericks will be in LA against the Lakers at 10. It's the final night of knockout rounds as teams vie for a spot in the quarterfinals. And the whole day starts on the links with the Capital One Skins game as 4 elite PGA golfers face off with $4 million on the line. Black Friday game day tees off with the Capital One Skins game at 9 a.m. Eastern. Then it's Black Friday football with the Bears and Eagles at 3. And it all culminates with the doubleheader of NBA basketball, the Emirates Cup action featuring the Bucks at Knicks at 7 and the Mavs at the Lakers at 10. And it's all only on Prime.
Other things have been announced. Other small things.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Mercury rebranding.
Oh, right. I forgot. How could I forget? What a great rebrand.
I don't know. That M is living burned into my brain.
I think I repressed it. I repressed it after
I wish
seeing.
I repressed it.
The secondary logo is a disaster. Is it the state of Arizona with half a basketball under the M?
Yeah, and it just says Merc.
Hate it. I love the branding. I love the original branding.
It is so good.
Was.
The Mercury.
Was.
Yeah, it was. It was perfection. The Mercury's branding. Mm-hmm. The colors were kind of dull in the logo. Sure, brighten up the colors. Do not change that M. That M was so pretty. Beautiful, that M. And now
Kristen loves a font.
it's ugly.
Yep. And now you're ugly. And they're going to change the court. They're going to change the jerseys.
They better not change that gradient court.
I wouldn't expect them to do that.
I'm obsessed with that. That is my favorite jersey, my favorite court.
Mighty Mercury? Question mark? I don't know.
The mighty have fallen.
It looks like the mighty have fallen, the mighty being the logo. Mm-hmm. Another thing that was announced, Diana Taurasi's got a new show cooking on YouTube, on Whistle. That's the name of the YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out. The link where she will be doing player interviews with players from the W, from the NBA, probably from other sports too, or maybe they're just all basketball players. I can't actually remember from the trailer. But the first episode dropped with Paige Beckers, and it was recorded some point down the stretch near the end of the season.
Before Paige had won Rookie of the Year.
Yes. But after she had dropped 44. Mm-hmm. So it's just an 11-minute banter sesh between the two. Both wonderful personalities, both very good in the first episode. Is a very fun little formulaic, we're going to do 4 little golf challenges. And while we do the golf challenges, we're going to talk about stuff. Paige is going to talk about her rookie year. DT is going to talk about random things that she did while she was in the W. And if you're a fan of Diana Taurasi, it feels like a must watch. We still have not had the opportunity to watch the Taurasi documentary. We still have an intention to watch that this offseason. But it's nice to see DT back on our screens because she's so funny. And for some reason, it really works with golf because of the nature of the game. It works well for this casual conversation format. So check out the link. I don't know how often they're going to drop. I was thinking we were going to get a second episode, but we haven't yet. So maybe it's every other week, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then it was also announced the training camp roster for the women's national team.
Mm-hmm. You want to just rattle that off?
Yep. Lauren Betts, Aaliyah Boston, Cameron Brink, Paige Beckers, Veronica Burton, Sonia Citron, Caitlin Clark, Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Brittany Griner, De'Erica Hamby, Kiki Iriafen, Rakia Jackson, Brianna Jones, Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, and Jackie Young. Presumably this is for the, FIBA World Cup?
Which is in 2026.
In 2026. This is not like for the Olympics yet.
No, I wouldn't think so. Names obviously left off the list. Your Stewies, your Asias, your Fees. They'll all be in the 2028 Olympic team.
Right.
But for the time being, they probably don't need to, worry about playing in FIBA.
In a camp.
Right.
Right.
Or going to a camp. They could play in FIBA.
Right. I don't think this means that they're not going to be on the team. I just think they don't need to come to this camp right now. Stewie is hurt. Right. Sabrina was hurt for a little while. Mm-hmm. Fee was hurt.
Yep. So. But like, just.
Asia likes to chill. I don't think Asia needs to be at a camp in December.
Just based on that.
For an event that's in a year.
Right. Just based on that list, though, man, the next generation of hoopers is going to be so good. Like there will be no drop off.
No.
For this U.S. team. Exciting, for Lauren Betts. Exciting for Juju to have the opportunity to be in camp, even though she's not in playing shape quite yet after the ACL. But she's going to be a player that's going to be around this group, especially in 2028. Regardless of how young she is, she's insanely talented. So it's cool that she gets the invite here.
I love seeing Veronica Burton on this roster.
VB. Deserved.
That's your most improved right there.
And Sonia and Kiki getting to keep Kiki-tron.
And Rakia Jackson on this list. I think I didn't realize she was on here until I just read it right now.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's awesome. It's so many good players for multiple generations. Cool. BG, I've heard, some people saying, well, why is BG included here? As far as I know, it was apparent that she made it known that she was intending to do at least one more Olympic run. And it's cool that they're honoring it, because even if she's not necessarily on the talent level of some of these younger bigs right now that are more mobile, more, better shots, it's cool to me that BG is still getting honored with that, because she deserves it as well. If she wants to do a run, you owe it to BG to let her at least be on the roster.
Yes.
Or at least go to camp.
And we saw that with DT in the last Olympics. She didn't start. She barely played. But she was there on the team. She deserved to be on the team.
Yes.
So
I love that.
That's very exciting. We'll keep up with whatever events or other camps that they do. I'm not sure how many camps they do. I don't know.
It's only a handful. And they're pretty they're relatively secretive. We don't get to watch it. And it's not until December, but it's good to know. Oh, and not even that. We're seeing training camp, or not training camp. We're seeing gym footage of Angel knocking down trays. She's stretching her game out beyond the arc. Love to see Angel cooking in the lab, because she's dealt with a lot of hate after last season. And I think she wants to silence the haters this upcoming season. So I'm looking forward to that. And she won't be on Unrivaled, so she might as well be working on her game that way. And I hope that we get to see a new element of Angel, and we get to hear about how much of a demon she is in camp. I'm excited to hear rumblings about that from whoever has the opportunity to see that U.S. camp.
And last but not least, Asia Wilson will be on Hot Ones on YouTube on November 27th, Thanksgiving morning, 11 a.m. So one screen, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, another screen, Asia on Hot Ones, and you transition to the dog show in the middle of that.
Perfect.
That's the best morning ever.
What a hell of a lineup. What a morning. Yes. Do that. Asia's going to be really fun on Hot Ones. But yeah, that's our little laundry list of things before we say goodbye for the Thanksgiving holiday. Who knows what we'll come back from? Or we'll come back from the holiday too, if there will be any news to talk about. We just kind of did the whole dump here. I feel like before we send off this episode, brief little Thanksgiving interlude. My mom's a teacher. My mom loves to ask her students, what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Because it's just you and me. Quick little power ranking, your top 3.
Food.
Items that are going to be on your Thanksgiving plate.
Can we include dessert?
If you'd like to. I don't think I'm going to be putting a dessert on my list.
Okay. Mashed potatoes.
Okay, that's your one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
Come on. You got your rolls. You got your green bean casserole. You got your stuffing. You got your turkey. You got gravy. You could count gravy. You got sweet potatoes. You got corn. You got butter. The butter that's shaped like a turkey that we have every single year. There's brownies. There's cookies. There's apple pie. You really were.
That's
told
really
you about
my top. That's
just
really
two.
my strong top 2.
There is no third.
Third, I don't know, like the charcuterie at the beginning.
That's fair.
The app.
Yes.
App charcuterie.
Yes. My sister Emily makes a mean charcuterie board. Mm-hmm. And your sister Allie makes a mean charcuterie board. So we should both say that is a very fair inclusion on your list. For me, I'm going to go bottom up here. Item number 3. I'm going to go with the mashed potatoes. My mom makes really good mashed potatoes. Kristen offered to make mashed potatoes this year. She makes good mashed potatoes. My mom said, no, not doing that. Not doing that. Got the mashed potatoes there. Item number 2, we got the turkey. My mom prepares a good turkey. Everyone that says, I don't like turkey, it's because you probably don't have a good turkey for Thanksgiving.
I think turkey's good. It's just like not my favorite. Like I have turkey all the time. It's not a special thing.
But when you cut it, when you carve it, it's in its best form. Mm-hmm. It's in its best form. It's a delicious meal. Both sides, white meat, dark meat, all good. And number 1, it's the stuffing. Always been a stuffing head. Love my stuffing. Whether it's from the box, whether it's from inside the bird, I love them both. I'm going to have them both.
Whether it's from my grandma.
Whether it's your grandma making it with the sausage in it. Mm-hmm. That is not how we prepare it at home for Thanksgiving. But when your grandmother cooks for me and says, oh, John's coming over, I'm going to make the stuffing. I do a couple laps. I get excited. I clap. I hit some celebrations, some first down celebrations.
Shout out to Grammy.
And happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrates. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a great weekend too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Enjoy the long weekend.
I think that's going to do it for this episode of Attack the Baseline midweek show. Again, if you'd like to send us an email, you could do so. attackthebaseline@gmail.com. Connect with us on Bluesky, Instagram, TikTok. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on whatever platform it is that you listen. Subscribe to the YouTube. And as always, tell your friends and family about the show. Help grow the show, even in the quiet of the off season. Kristen, that's going to do it for me. It's going to do it for you. I'm staring at the baseline. What are we going to do?
Attack it.
Attack the baseline. Thank you so much for listening. And we'll be back soon to talk about whatever the heck's going on around women's basketball.
With Venmo Stash, a taco in one hand and ordering a ride in the other means you're stacking cash back. Nice. Get up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash on your favorite brands when you pay with your Venmo debit card. From takeout to rideshares, entertainment, and more, pick a bundle with your go-tos and start earning cash back at those brands. Earn more cash when you do more with Stash. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
Pacifico is a Mexican lager brewed to be discovered. It's like fresh tracks on a powder day. Like that uncharted trail a stone's throw away. Like the perfect wave on a sunny day. Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Just in, thousands of winter arrivals at your Nordstrom Rack store. Save up to 70% on coats, slippers, and cashmere from Kate Spade, New York, Vince, UGG, Levi's, and more.
Check out these boots.
They've got the best gifts.
My holiday shopping hack? Join the Nordy Club.
Get an extra 5% off every Rack purchase with your Nordstrom credit card. Plus, buy it online and pick it up in store the same day for free. Big gifts, big perks. That's why you Rack.
Time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.